So I have a question for you. Do you like to drive? I like to drive, especially when it means that I could get to go places where I learn a lot of stuff. You want to know what drive means? Okay, I'll tell you what drive means. I tried searching it up in Kotisi Kotila. I am by no means putting this book under any heading of disrepute, but our language, our dialect is so big, it's so wide, it's so versatile, and we have so many different language influences in our dialect that sometimes a few words can be overlooked. Nevertheless, I went up on Google and I searched for drive. Drive, D-R-E-E-V-A-Y. The word drive is patois for knocking about. Knocking about, like you're going all over the place. You're liming, you're driving and you're liming and you're going here, there and everywhere. On this particular day, we did some good driving. Our entire day was planned from start to finish. It was a day filled with surprises, a day filled with a lot of knowledge. You can get a lot of joy from going to the simplest places, you know. What do I mean by that? Let me tell you. Have you ever gone to the supermarket and picked up a pack of local preservatives or a pack of local kurma? You know what I'm talking about. Mango chow, pawpaw chow, pawpaw, we say pawpaw chow, plum, cassava chips, plantain chips. If it is you hold up the package and you look at the label, you would see who makes these things, and you'd probably get a phone number and a location. So let me tell you something. I reveal to you all that I love green fig. I reveal to you all that I love red onions. It's debatable whether we call them red onions or purple onions. So for simplicity of conversation, we'd say red onions, okay? But did you know that I love kurma? I love kurma. I have a deep appreciation for kurma. Another name for kurma is mitai. Yeah, let me see if we can find it in the Kotisi Kotila. Yes, boiled kurma here, you know, on page 110. I am seeing another spelling, K-A-U-R-A-N-A-A. To fry or bake slightly. Indian candy. Flour mixture, ginger, vegetable oil, butter. Fry to a light, crisp texture, dipped in a sugar solution.
Ooh.
That's kurma.
Yum.
And I love it. One of my favorite brands of kurma is Sweetie Pie kurma. Sweetie Pie. I mean, the name alone should reel you in. Sweetie Pie kurma. They actually make their kurma into bite-sized pieces, like I would say like a 1 inch, maybe a little smaller than 1 inch square, roughly a square. It's so delicious. So I have been eating Sweetie Pie kurma for years, not knowing exactly where they are located. On this day, we were taken to the actual factory. We didn't go in the actual factory in the back where they were doing the kneading and the preparation of all the items, but I just wanted to share with you how significant it was for us to make the link between what we found in the grocery to where it was actually prepared, you know. And the outlet at Sweetie Pies, it's open to the public. People go there every day. Everything is halal, everything is fresh, made every single day, and there are so many things to choose from. Like, you'd be tempted to get one of everything or two of everything if it's possible. So yeah, take a look at Sweetie Pies. Aranguez was where we were headed, so we headed on west. This is by the Aranguez roundabout. Let me give all you a challenge. Wherever you drive, look out for flags of Trinidad and Tobago and count them up. And whoever spots the first flag wins, and whoever gets spots as many flags as possible, they win too. Here we go over the ramp, heading across. Aranguez is a nice place, you know, very, very beautiful. And so we arrive at Sweetie Pie. Let's go in. So when you're wondering where to come and get sweetie pie caramel, come by the source itself, right? So they have it in different sizes. This is a 1 pound bag, and they have lots and lots of things: coconut barfi, laddu, rascalad. That's one of my favorite. They've got pulori pies, baigani, sahina, kachori. Samosas. Look at these, y'all. So we say a cheerful goodbye to Sweetie Pie, promising that we would return very, very soon. And let me just give you a look at these samosas. They're so tiny, so cute, so delicious. Up close. Yum. And so, like I said, wherever you're going, just keep an eye out for buildings. Look at things like this beautiful long-standing school and savannas, you know, so that you could say, hey, I know where Arango Savannah is. Look at it, man. This is it. It's good to know these things. This is a beautiful, beautiful long-time house. You know, these things are my kind of things. Beautiful long-time house. So yeah, we continue going. Suping Chow. You all must know about Suping Chow. It's closed now. When you reach Suping Chow here and you pull into this road, you know you know you're going to head to somewhere fantastic. I'm going to give you all a little bit of homework again, more homework. I want you to research the meaning of jealousy and the meaning of transom. They're both in this shot here, in this old wooden house, which I love tremendously. Bye, house. Kids, let Auntie Alice give all you some homework. Adults, you feel free to join in too, you know, and I'll leave all you out. I love everybody. So I'm going to call out some things. Girls, Sydney and Sadie there too, eh? Hi, girls.
Hi.
How are they going?
Good.
All right. Don Jose Maria Chacon.
What?
Sadie, say what? Sadie, say what? Don Jose Maria Chacon. All right. Research that. Research Santa Cruz. The Aricagua River. Research that. Aricagua. What else we want on it to research? Don Antonio Sideno. Research that too. Now I want all you to research something called the Arena Massacre. Not the arena where I grew up, eh? I wouldn't go too much and take away from the research that you're about to do, because I trust all you. I know you will go on Google and research everything I just said here. But I say all of that to say this. While we were on our way, while we were driving around, we saw in Santa Cruz the statue called La Venezuela statue. It's a tower with the statue of an Amerindian on top of it. And he has like a little loincloth around his waist. Over the years, some people would have been brave and they would have been inspired to climb up the tower, and they would have dressed the statue in different forms of attire. I heard once there was a nightie on him. At times there might have been shades and pants, perhaps even a hat, right? But basically what happened is that, seeing that Santa Cruz was so rich, the soil was so fertile and so rich, it was able to produce the highest quality of cocoa and coffee. And so what happened, I'm not going to take away too much from the history lesson, and some of the Spaniards were granted parcels of land on which to cultivate cocoa and coffee, because of course they wanted to capitalize on this rich, which would mean high quality cocoa, high quality coffee. That would have been unique to Trinidad and Tobago. You would not find that anywhere else in the world. A lot of the Amerindians were not very pleased about this. There would have been bickering back and forth between the Amerindians and the Spaniards. Unfortunately, there would have been some bloodshed. This particular statue represents an individual, so he would have supplied the Spaniards with vital information as to the plans of his fellow Amerindians. Some villagers recall that there was a bow and arrow in the hands of the statue, but they're saying here some unscrupulous persons removed it. Some are saying that the statue was erected to show the disloyalty of this person and the betrayal of the Amerindians to the Spaniards. So why don't you research it with me? I'll do some more reading into it. I didn't go too much into detail, but I think I piqued your interest enough to go deeper. Many people commend me. They give me such wonderful compliments, telling me that I am so knowledgeable and so well researched and well read, and I thank you all for that. And in a sense, that's true. But all the information that I'm giving to you right now is found on Google. So the thing about it is, if it is you really want to explore Trinidad, just go up on Google or Facebook. I'm telling you this because I want you to explore Trinidad. I want you to be able to experience all the wonderful things that Trinidad has to offer. And I'll be honest and frank with you. There are many people who sit at home and they think that, way boy, I've never left Trinidad and Tobago. I've never traveled abroad. I might never be able to sit in a plane and fly to the States or fly to Europe or go anywhere outside of Trinidad and Tobago. And you know something? That's a reality for a lot of people. That's my reality. But Trinidad has so many beautiful things to offer. Places that are packed with great history, and hearing stories about the past, hearing the history, learning about the history of different places in our country will trigger a sensation of nostalgia. And for me, that's priceless. That's a wonderful thing. It is hit me in my tummy, it is hit me in my core, you know, to know that we have such rich history in our country. So don't worry if you never get to fly out of Trinidad. Don't worry if you never sit down in a plane. That's okay. We have a lot of things in this country. Have fun, research it, just like we are doing now today. And man, just go and have fun in your country. Don't worry about plane and plane tickets and I can't go here and I can't go there. Alright, so Mountain Pride. I am going to read directly to you from Wikipedia. Mountain Pride, the exotic taste of the Caribbean. This belongs to Trinidad and Tobago. This is part of you. Mountain Pride was founded by Daryl Estrada Saunders in 2007 with the idea of creating a product all too familiar to her: traditional cocoa. The raw materials were easily accessible as she inherited her father's cocoa estate in central Trinidad, which produced genuine Trinitario cocoa.
Ooh.
Daryl decided to shape the product in the form of a cocoa pod and market it not only locally but also to the tourist population. Quality cocoa beans mixed with her own blend of spices including bay leaf, clove, orange zests among others formed a product that when added to boiling water created a sensational aroma which could only be beat by the taste of the hot chocolate it is used to produce. This was a lady who had a vision and she's a hard-working lady. If you go up on the website, you'd be able to see pictures of the cocoa pods and the different products that she offers. Real interesting stuff. Alright, the cocoa pods come from the lush mountains of Tamana in Trinidad and Tobago. So the drink and chocolate that they offer, this is one of their products. Let me read it for you. From the lush mountains of Tamana, Trinidad and Tobago to the warmth of your home comes an all-natural artisan indigenous chocolate made in the ways of the ancestors of the islands. Yo, that is important. When it is you hear things like artisan and ancestors, you have to know this is the real deal, because what this is illustrating to us is that this is a skill that has been passed down from generation to generation to generation. This authentic marvel is created from the premium flavored cocoa beans from Trinidad and Tobago, which are uniquely molded into the shape of an original cocoa pod. Try to envision drinking chocolate that's ready to be put in boiling water that is in the shape of a cocoa pod. Just take a look at how awesome this place is. So here we are pulling up to Mountain Pride. It was during the week, but still there were a good number of customers there already. I love the logo actually. They have here a variety of ice cream, different flavors. As you see in that chocolate in the corner there, yep. And we have cocoa nibs.
Cocoa nibs?
Yep, cocoa nibs. After the cocoa pods have been harvested, dried and fermented, they are roasted and pounded to give you cocoa nibs. These are the different products that they offer. Try to zoom in as best as I could, but of course you could always visit the website, check them out. Pastries, y'all, pastries, cheesecakes, more cocoa nibs. These are actually very high in nutrients, the cocoa nibs, but of course everything in moderation. And this is just a little look at the different types of chocolates that they offer. Handcrafted chocolates, different flavors, fruit and nut, hazel or mocha cake, of course made with local chocolate, all local chocolates.
I love chocolate so much. I want to see that right over here and there.
Stepping out into the back area, we came into this peaceful garden type settings where you can dine outside. There are some cocoa trees, I think about 3 or 4, good number actually of cocoa trees in the corner. They are well kept, some hummingbird feeders. And this is a West Indian cherry tree. There were a few cherries scattered on the tree. I wanted to give you all a close-up shot. This is the best I could have do. This is the best I could have done. Forgive Alice, you know, but it's a West Indian cherry nevertheless. I've always been passing this area, always passing to go to the beach, and I've always been seeing the chocolate bar cafe on my way to the beach, and this is actually the first time that I've visited it. I'm stopping, taking in what they have to offer. We have a very healthy cocoa tree. These are the cocoa pods. Yeah? They have an assortment of local plants, including the ginger lily, which does attract the hummingbird. Unfortunately, I lost the footage from when I went upstairs, but I could bring that to you soon, hopefully. Moving on, I am sure that this is a familiar sight to many of you. Just driving, taking in the view, and enjoying what Trinidad has to offer. I remember long time, that's the phrase we use, long time when we went on outings. We used to claim ships, we used to say that one is mine. So that's what the girls and I were doing while we were driving, looking at the ships. So we drove into UPIC Farms here to take in some of the beautiful sights and some of the treats that they were selling. And look at the beautiful bamboos on the other side of the road. Bougainvillas, bamboos. Bougainvillas, bamboos. Bygone and bygone. Bougainvillas, bygone and bamboo. Banatos. Yo. There is a restaurant as well as a cafe at UPIC Farms. And what's striking also is that there is a marketplace where you can get fresh produce, all different types of things, tropical fruits, things that are native to Trinidad and Tobago, as well as some other interesting finds. So you can get complete meals, coffee, dessert, cakes, cookies, and fresh produce. That's shaped like a what?
This one's shaped like a watermelon.
A watermelon?
This is funny shape.
Yeah.
This looks like an avocado.
Chili mangoes. Oh yeah. Love the pineapples. What's that, honey? Butternut squash. Look at this, y'all. You know, I'm feeling like I'm in heaven, right? I'm feeling like I'm in my element, in my zone. Double shot. Sacred girl. Handsome Jack. Espresso blend. Oh, they have some Jamaican blends here too. You can also get artisan breads here as well as the avocado. So you know, you have a complete meal. Bread and zabuka. Kids, pig farms, man, I love it. And it ended up with a splendid surprise. Go on Google, search up things on Facebook. You know, when you're scrolling through your news feed, you would see places popping up. It's okay to click on it. It's okay to click on it and go on the About Us tab. You'd find some information there about places. You'd be surprised to know. For every small business that you come across, there's a story behind it. There is a story that always starts with a dream. There is always going to be something that's going to inspire you. And that is what I want to be able to bring to you, you know, in the smallest way, in any small way that I can, and share with you. We had fun, and you can too. Yeah. Everybody needs a day. Everybody needs a day. Everybody needs a day. Chaguaramas is located on the northwest peninsula of Trinidad, and that body of water you're seeing beyond the pool area, the sea, that is the Gulf of Paria, because the Caribbean Sea lies to the north of Trinidad. Nothing like salt water. Nothing like salt water. Here you have a really beautiful view. I'll try to give you as panoramic a view as possible. And of course, if you look in the distance, you could see that there are different islands. Some you could see, some you can't see. But along that area, you'd find the Gaspre Caves, Carrera Island, Nelson Island, Shakashakari. You might even be able to spot a Princess Margaret and another duckling if you look close enough. And you know, even these simple things such as walking up this spiral tower adds an element of excitement for the kids, because they're anxious to see what you could see at the top, and this is what you'd be able to see. The skies were a little gray, but the weather held up nicely. Nice enough for us to enjoy the view, looking at the calm water, the different tones, the different colors in the water, and just having an appreciation for nature on the whole. Started to sweat, you know, because I started to get excited to tie up my hair and thing, because I want to show you all something that was amazing. And so I have to shout out my son. You all know I have a son? Yeah, I have a son. He adopted me as his mom, and I love his mom for being able to share him. So wonderful. So I have to shout out King Vivek. What's up, my dear boy? Oh my gosh, I love you so much. He was actually the one. I saw this message coming through one night. Hey moms, guess what? I was like, what? Because he always has something so exciting to share. I want to share something with you all, but I'll have to clear it with him first. There's 4 letters in that word. It begins with B and ends with IKE. King Vivek messaged me and said, moms, guess what? And then he sent me this really cool picture of a red and white truck, and he said you have to go and get this. And so when he sent that to me, I spent the next few days frantically searching in the supermarkets for what I'm about to show you. I finally got it in Massey stores, but they sold out like hot cross buns. They sold out like doubles. Like it was as if nobody was selling doubles for a month, and this one doubles man came on the scene and he sell out in 5 minutes. Yeah, this is what this situation was like. Sadie has been waiting patiently, so I'm going to flip the camera and do the unboxing to show you. Flip.
Yeah.
Hi baby.
Hi.
Love you. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's show them.
Uh-huh.
Dun, 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 dun. Ta-da! Look at this, y'all. It's a Cricks truck.
Cricks truck.
Yeah, it's a Cricks truck.
It looks like a toy.
It does look like a toy. Okay, Sadie, you unboxing it, you opening it. This was put out by Cricks, by the Bermuda's baking company. It's a limited edition truck. Why is it limited edition? Because they are celebrating 100 years of Cricks Vital Supply. Look at it now. We have steel pan there and a hummingbird there. Okay, let me see what we get in.
Oh,
King Vivek, your sister's unboxing it finally, boy.
that's why.
Right. Look at the top of the truck. It's metal.
Metal.
Yeah.
And the top is a lid.
It's a lid.
Yeah.
Pull it out of the box so we see. How you were able to see that, girl? You were easy?
Yeah, because I saw the line.
Oh, you saw the line. That's very observant. Listen, the man, the wheels functioning.
Look.
The wheels on the Cricks truck go round and round.
Mommy.
They have, what they have there?
Is this a Moko Jumbi?
Yeah, that's a Moko Jumbi.
Maracas.
Hummingbird.
Blue Devil.
Blue Devil. They have the number plate is Bermuda's. I think you had to hold it like this. Come on, see if you can wiggle it off.
Wait.
This is our first Cricks truck, so we're kind of nervous.
Oh
Oh
my gosh!
What do we have here?
Oh, we have Cricks.
So we got in the truck 3 packs of the Cricks cheese and spinach. What else we have? And 4 rolls of the normal Cricks crackers. What they had? They had no cheese inside here, boy?
No.
Hey, but this is a nice truck. Let's see. So this is what we got inside the Cricks truck. We get the truck, the 4 rolls of the normal original crackers, and 3 packs of the Cricks spinach and cheese mini crackers. Oh, and I paid $65 for this. $65 for the whole ensemble.
What?
Yeah, man.
That's pretty.
Yep. So this is a crick truck. What do they have on the other side of it? So let me see.
This.
Ah.
They have some tree cricks.
So they have a cricketer. I don't know if that's Brian Lara. In my days, we had Brian Lara, Curtly Ambrose, Jimmy Adams, Shivnarine Chanda Paul.
They have cricks on
Yes.
it.
And we have a mass, carnival mass here, some feathers and leaves. And this is a bongo drum. And this is a Crixton. I don't know if all you ever heard about a Crixton, but listen, man, a Crixton could have been used for a lot of things. It wouldn't surprise me if the same material they use for the truck is the same material they would have used back then for the Crixton. And a Crixton, this is exactly, well, this is how it used to look. Yeah, it's a good representation of how it used to look. They used to use it as a drum, as a table, as a table to play cards, as a table to rest things on, as a seat, as a storage device. We have a lot of symbols, representing our country, the heritage, the richness, the culture, everything there is Trini.
This
Yeah.
might look like cardboard that it isn't.
Right. They have windshield wipers too. Let me see. They have fog lights and thing by.
Ooh.
That's on easy.
End up looking like a real truck that a real crick truck that I might see on the road.
That is the next thing I was about to say. How you so smart? I was about to say the same thing that she just said there, which is perhaps they might use this as a prototype. They might use this as a design to make future crick trucks. Who knows?
Park.
Cricks. Walk with me. I want to show you something nice. Ta-da! Isn't it beautiful? Wow. This is the half a moon. Yeah, I don't get to zoom properly, but there it is.